A quick update on the weather conditions. Today is cloudy, tomorrow as well. Highs today upper 70s, around 80. Sunny tomorrow, cooler on Wednesday, but turning sunny and nice. Highs up in the low 70s on Wednesday, maybe upper 60s to around 70 on Thursday. Friday, a little bit warmer. Then the weekend looks like mid to upper 70s. Beautiful weather. Excellent stretch of weather coming up. The problem is there really is no rain in the forecast. So you're going to see that here on this model outlook very quick. I'm going to go through. We are dry the entire time. So here we are. Just keep note on our location here in Loudoun and watch this weather progression over the next basically 2 weeks. You look there, the rain kind of gets close. We may see a sprinkle overnight. I'm not ruling it out. A little bit of breezes potentially around tomorrow, but nothing really too much. But this high really ridges its way down east of the mountains and keeps us super dry and nice through Thursday, Friday. So that is going to bring some cooler conditions for us. Highs in the 70s, nighttime lows into the 40s for multiple days in a row. Then as this high kind of settles over and moves a little bit and shifts to the east, we're going to get a little bit of a southerly impact here. So it's going to heat up our temperatures, and I'll show that on the upper level anomalies here in a few. But basically, though, look, there is no moisture. I mean, it gets kind of going around the edge of this ridge, but there is no moisture here in our backyard at all. I haven't really seen this noon or midday run. Maybe some moisture gets here that wasn't there before, but so far nothing. I will tell you, cool air is lurking not too far across the border, and so we're getting, further into fall where cooler shots are going to come into play. And we'll have to see, because originally, if you've noticed or remember, that the models were showing a big-time cool down possible towards the second part or latter part of the forecast. And although I think it looks a little cooler in that long range with this high coming down here in this upper level system, really, that is the first time I'm seeing moisture get introduced. So that front is going to come through maybe, but this is way far off, 300 hours from now. I mean, is this right? I don't know. And maybe that'll be the first time we would see some cooler conditions again with potentially some rain. That causes a nor'easter up to the north of us, which could reinforce some cooler air before. Look at this. This is a huge warm up in the lower part of the country before a real cold outbreak goes out the west coast. So is that going to come true? I don't know. So here we are, total. Let's do a total look at all the moisture. Total QPF, meaning the total output of moisture through 15 days. Does show a little bump up there in moisture than what it was showing before. But for the most part, it's right at the end before we'd see that. So I have to see if that comes true for our backyards. Now, if we look really quick at the anomalies here, we're looking at the 850 millibar level. So you see we're a little bit above normal. I mean, we are above normal in temperatures. And in general, look at this. There's a lot of heat here all across the nation to our north. And they're the two hurricane tropical system twins here off the East Coast. Look at this, super warm up into Canada. So, although we're going to cool down because we're going to get the back end, like I said, that high's going to come down. It's going to bring some winds off the ocean and ridge the cooler air east of the mountains through the weekend. Here we are on Thursday, we get the coolest. You can see that the warm air is going to try and really ride up and dominate in the long range. So not really seeing it cooler. I mean, 70s, upper 70s, around 80, you're going to be pretty common. And in the long range, as you see, the West Coast is getting influenced by trophiness now. So that means we're going to warm up. And then we should see this big warm up here as we get into the long range. Strong southwesterly flow, strong winds, strong warmth. This is not a cool looking pattern here. Then finally out west, we get a crash of cool air, but then that really warms us up. And that is it.